Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Swati. In this video, we are going to see electron microscope. In series of lectures, we are watching different types of microscopes like light microscope, dark field microscope and fluorescence microscope. In this video, we are going to see important and advanced microscope is electron microscope. Okay, so now this is image is electron microscope. Before going to see what are the parts of electron microscope, first we can see what are the differences between light microscope and electron microscope. Okay, so this is how we can see this is image is light microscope and this is image is electron microscope. Okay, first difference we can see the radiation source. In light microscope, the radiation source is visible light. The visible light is present over the base. This is a visible light acting as radiation source or illuminator. Okay, so whereas in electron microscope, here the electron beam acting as the radiation source. Okay, from the electron gun, electrons emit. Okay, so inside the electron gun, heated tungsten filament is present, so it can emit the electrons. Okay, these electrons acting as a radiation source. Next difference is magnification. The light microscope magnification power is 1000x to 1500x. Magnification we can get it by the objective lens and ocular lens. Okay, but here in electron microscope, the magnification of image is more than 1 million times. Okay, so more than 1 million times. This is very important. So magnification we can get it in electron microscope by the objective lens, intermediate lens and projector lens. Okay, so these all lenses are electromagnetic lens, can give the higher magnification of a image. Okay, so in case of light microscope, objective lens and ocular lens are glass lens. Okay. Next difference is resolution. So light microscope resolution is good, but electron microscope resolution is the best. Okay, so why? Because the light rays wavelength is longer wavelength. Okay, so the light rays wavelength like 400 to 700 nanometer, longer wavelength can give the less resolution. Okay, so here only micrometer size, micrometer thickness images only we can watch through the light microscope. Okay, so like bacteria, the bacteria is micrometer in size, the bacteria we can watch through the light microscope, but we cannot see the virus because the virus, the size is nanometer in size. Okay, so nanometer thickness images we cannot watch through the light microscope. Okay, so next if you see the electron microscope, the resolution power is very high. Okay, so because high voltage electrons can generate the shorter wavelength electrons can give the best resolution of a image. Even nanometer thickness images also we can see clearly, okay, through this electron microscope. Okay, example like virus, some atoms, cells, subcellular parts, so these all we can watch clearly through the electron microscope. Okay, so next difference we can see in light microscope, the specimen mount over the glass light. Okay, so whereas in electron microscope, the specimen mount over the metal grid. Okay, so mostly we can use copper metals. Okay, the two ultra thin specimen we have to make. Okay, so we want to see the images through the electron microscope, means ultra thin structure of a specimens we have to make it with help of a microtomation. Okay, so next is what is a medium of travel, how the light rays can travel. Okay, in light microscope, how the light rays can travel to the specimen means mostly by the air. Okay, so here in electron microscope, how the electrons can travel means by the high vacuum. Okay, so with the help of a vacuum, electrons can move, okay, from the electron source, that is electron gun, then beam of electrons can pass through the condenser lens. After that it can reach the specimen. Okay, so next is we can see here in light microscope we can see the live organisms. Okay, but in electron microscope we can see the dead organisms and dried organisms. Okay, so these all are the main differences between the light microscopy and electron microscopy. So number one, we can see the radiation source. In light microscope, radiation source is visible light. In electron microscope, radiation source is electron beam. The electrons emits from the electron gun. Okay. So inside the electron gun, the heated tungsten filament is present. It can emit the electron beam. Okay. So next is the light microscopy magnification power is 1000x to 1500x. Okay, in electron microscopy, the magnification is more than 1 million times. Image can be magnified more than 1 million times. Here the different lenses present like objective lens, intermediate lens and projector lens. So these all are the electromagnetic lens. So these all lens can important for magnification of the image. Okay. So next we can see here resolution. So resolution is the light microscopy resolution is good. Electron microscopy resolution is the best. Okay. So because here the light rays wavelength is longer wavelength. Longer wavelength can give the less resolution of your image. Only micrometer thick images we can watch through the light microscope. Okay. So whereas in electron microscope, okay, so we can see the best resolution of the image. So why? Because high voltage electrons can give the shorter wavelength. So shorter wavelength electrons can give the best resolution of the image. Okay. So electrons wavelength mostly we can see like 0.1 nanometer to 0.2 nanometer. So less wavelength of the electrons can give the best resolution of the image. Even nanometer thickness images also we can watch clearly through the electron microscope. Okay. So specimen mount in light microscope over the glass light. Okay. So next is in electron microscope the specimen mount over the metal grid. Okay. So over the metal grid mostly we use like a copper metals. So ultra thin structure of a specimens we have to make it. Okay. Then we can see the image. Okay. So next is about here the medium of travel. How the light rays can travel in light microscopy means through the air. Okay. Through the air the light rays can travel from the light source to the specimen. Okay. From there to objective lens and ocular lens. Finally we can see the image. But here how electrons can transfer means by the high vacuum. Okay. By the high vacuum or pressure electrons movement we can observe. Okay. So these all are the main differences between the electron microscope and light microscope. Okay. So thank you.